Hey, I'm back. So I think I made a promise that I didn't keep, which was to make another video very soon. I did not do that, obviously, as I am here now, sitting and not. I just now make a video after a few months of not doing it. Because that's what you get with this channel. You get lack of updates, and one person actually unsubscribed. I think they realized they subscribed to the wrong channel, and I do not blame them. Um, but basically, today, I just want to chill, talk with you, get my mind off of some things because, oh boy, um, things have not been exactly 100% great with me recently. I've actually figured out quite a few things that I didn't realize were abnormal to have with your body, that I am trying to get figured out. So I'm doing the best for myself right now. Don't worry, it's nothing that's gonna end with me not being alive anymore. It's just like tiny things that aren't a big deal. Well, they are because they cause pain, but not enough for it to be like ultra mega serious, you know? But anyways, I cannot promise that the editing in this video is gonna be very well done. And also, as you can see, I have my background back. I finally have the door on my closet. I'm trying to make sure I'm looking at the camera, looking at you guys, and not looking at me and myself in the viewfinder. No, here on my phone, because who said I needed an actual good camera? But anyways, I don't even know why I'm making a video, I guess. Just kind of want to forget a lot of things that have happened recently, and instead of having terribly unhealthy coping mechanisms, I'd much rather make a video diary about just how I've been feeling recently, I guess. There's been a few life updates that have happened as of recent that has left me in a tough position. Family members going through hard times, and then just personal stuff having to do with me and figuring out what I want to do and where I want to go and what are my plans, because I'm a senior now and I have to figure that out. I did come up with a fucking plan finally, but even now I'm kind of unsure of my decision. I kind of hate the fact that I had to think about it so logically instead of just going for whatever I felt like, because that's what I've always had to do, is just logic and logical decisions and not being dumb, being pretty smart about everything I have to do. And it's a good thing because, you know, I have to learn how to be an adult and be by myself in a lot of ways, and that's stuff that I don't feel ready for, but no one's really ready for it. So, I don't know. It's been hard to accept the fact that I can't always have someone there. You know, like, of course, I have people in my life that care about me. Almost did a face reveal. But of course, I have people who love and cherish me and would destroy the world if something happened to me. It's just not everyone sticks around, you know? Like, there's always gonna be something changing. Nothing stays still, even if you want it to. And it's hard. It's always gonna be hard. If you're going through it, I'm hoping this can help, knowing that, like, someone else is also going through it. And learning how to not let my mental health take control of my every decision and all of my actions, even if it's painful. For the past few days, I haven't even known why I've gotten up in the morning. I have a job, I work now, I have money. I'm saving up for a car so I can go and get my driver's license. There's always that part in someone who realizes that they can't always rely on one person. Some people deal with it by compartmentalizing what they tell people. So, like, one person they'll talk about their trauma with, another person they'll talk about their spirituality, but it's not healthy to do that. There's some people where you have to do that, like your family, where you can't talk about everything you go through because some of them don't understand. And as a trans person, I can't tell some of the most important people in my life that I am not this little girl. I'm a guy. I'm non-binary. I can't tell them that. I could never tell them that because they would probably have a fucking heart attack. And either that or they just wouldn't get it. And that sucks. It's something that not a lot of people seem to talk about, is talking about when it's appropriate to come out. And of course, you can always just come out and leave, but I don't know. I guess I've always kind of much rather put some of my family members first before me because of how much love and how much they showed they loved me and how much I know they wouldn't understand. There's someone in my family who was in the Korean War. He is so proud of our family history. He told me everything I know about my lineage, where I came from, even if now I'm ashamed of my last name. He loves it. He wears our last name with such pride that it's crazy to me. But he lived in a different time than me, and he doesn't understand that some of the things I go through now are things that even exist because they just didn't talk about it then. For him, me helping out with my nephew is a task for women to handle, that it's not a big deal. He told me that I shouldn't go to college, even though he talked about how he wished his wife, someone who I still look up to, even if she's passed, how he wished she had gone to art college so she could have made a whole art career for herself. Her art was amazing. She painted so many plants. I have a hanger, an old wooden hanger that she painted with flowers on it, and I hang that with pride. I hang up the hat he gave me, and I listen to him and I can't help but feel so loved and so accepted, even though he has no idea who I am. I almost lost him recently due to COVID. He had COVID with my grandpa, and I almost lost both of them. They don't take care of themselves as much as I wish they did, because they're both lost. My grandpa hasn't had an easy life either, and now he lives with his dad. They buy quick-made potatoes, and you just pour water and you heat it up, and that's not shameful. It's just, I remember having feasts with these guys, like sitting down and having a home-cooked meal with them taking care of themselves properly. Not particularly, like, great in any way, but a lot better than they do now. I hear how my papa wheezes as he stands, and how he can't stand up for long because it's hard for him to breathe. He refuses to wear an oxygen mask, even though he was told by the doctors to wear it because he needs to be able to breathe. On top of that, I miss a lot of people from my past. Of course, like, there's good reasons why I no longer hang out with these people, and some of them didn't even do anything wrong to me. We just kind of, like, lost contact, and it was for the best. But a lot of them knew me before I found myself, and I'm not saying I know everything about myself. I really don't. I barely know anything, and yet I know everything about myself. I know my pronouns, I know my name, which you will not find out for a very long time. And I know that I see myself in the future being so much happier than I am right now. And that's what I'm looking forward to. Because right now, I'm in a lot of pain. Give me a sec. Sorry. But yeah, that's kind of why I made this channel, was to express myself the way that I wanted to, was to make art videos and try and bring some joy into people's life, even if I'm not great at editing yet, and even if I'm a mess almost all the time. Just know you aren't doing this alone. Please. I know that I may not know you very well, and I may not know everything about you and what you're going through, but I do know that it's temporary. That's one thing I have learned. One thing that has been proven to be true. That every situation you're in is temporary. And sometimes just finding one little good thing to take one right step forward is all you can do. So, just take one more step. and take one deep breath. And you got this. You can do it. You've come so far, even if you didn't plan to. And I'm proud of that. And you should be too. I'll see you guys next time. Hopefully with a chipper video instead of this one. Love you guys. Peace.